So our boys will hear these things. I noticed a pattern, you know. I thought, like, it's like I built my ego at a certain point around the identity of, like, not wanting to be perceived in a certain way, right? Like, I'll say, I'll say this, yo. I noticed that a lot of people who, identified as, gay, were homosexual, bisexual, trans. I noticed a pattern of abuse, I feel as though, that's one of the reasons I incarnated. I had the experience, growing up. It's like when I was asking God, why me? But why me? Yeah, like the world was shown that it wasn't just me. The world was pushing certain programs, and then trying to marginalize people, convince them that you belong in this category, and you belong up over here because you do this, or you say, motherfucker was real smart, bro. They not stupid. Like, because you are sensitive or more in tune with your feminine, that doesn't change who you are. You don't have to identify. That's worldly. That's of the world. You try to put people in these little boxes. But a lot of y'all, let me tell you, in another life you would have been considered a shaman, or a healer. And a lot of people, one side effect of experiencing certain sexual traumas is you can develop hypersexuality. It took me a minute to accept that I was a fucking freak. But this can be channeled and used as a hyper creativity, because the sexual energy is your creative energy. Right? We didn't have certain people teaching us how to turn these trauma or alchemize these traumatic experiences, and learn to turn pain, and learn to use these very things for our benefit. I'm grateful for social media. We have access to all this information. It's beautiful. Like, I was finna come on here, I did come on here on TikTok. It's like, someone was telling me, you gotta tell them. Like, some of y'all might not be gay. And I was like, wait a minute, you gotta be a little bit more sensitive than that. You gotta be a little bit more empathetic. But I have no choice. We got every choice. The choice is yours. But I'm saying, of course I'm empathetic to the situation because I experienced it. You know, like we got everything. If I trusted in impulsive thought, be like, yep, kind of gay, but tidbit. This how now niggas tell they homeboy like that look good. We compliment each other's outfits. Oh, that fit fire. Like you got to, like that's you know what I mean? But yeah, man. This is why a lot of men like when women be like, ah man, that y'all niggas is gay. Cause the world, certain programs have people so conditioned to believe things to be a certain way. When guys get around their homeboy, they more open. They not trying to impress they boy. Right? It's a space where we can just be. Same thing for the feminine or the woman. You know, they can just be. Yeah, but when they get around you, you should be all praise, all glory to the Most High. Shout out to you for doing the work. And if this video found you, shout out to you still. Because you're looking, you're seeking. You attracted me into your reality. It's an honor. It's an honor.